What's good, YouTube? It's Morgan TV and I am back with another banger for you guys. Today's video, y'all, I'm gonna be talking about my car payments, my monthly payments, my down payment, all that stuff, everything about my car. I'm gonna tell you guys everything about it because my last video I asked you guys if you wanted to know like the information about it, and of course you guys said yeah, y'all wanted to see it. So I got my first car payment in the mail. This is the first bill that I got for the car. And I'm basically gonna go through it and show you guys and tell you guys how much I put down, the whole process, everything that I did to get that car. So first, I'm gonna talk about the stuff that I did when I went to the dealership that led up to me getting it and everything else in the video. A lot of you know, if you've been following me on my Instagram, Snapchat, or if you just know me personally, then you know that I used to drive a Cadillac. It was a Cadillac CTS 2005. It had a lot of miles on it. It had over 175,000 miles on it, which is a lot. So I already knew it didn't have much life left on it, so I knew I needed to look into getting a new car pretty soon. I was thinking about cars that I liked and wanted, and I've always really liked the Chargers and the Challengers and stuff, but I didn't think I was ever going to be in the position in my life to where I could actually have one. Especially at my age, I thought it was just impossible until I actually looked into it, and it really is not that hard. I went up there, my car had been breaking down. I broke down plenty of nights, bro. Like, it was just so bad. My car put me through a lot of stuff, but it was all, in the end, it was all very worth it. So I talked to my parents and I was like, I really need to look into getting another car because this one is just not cutting it, and I have to rely on my car because I have a job. There's a lot of things that I need my car for. Spoke to them about it. They were like, okay, we're down to help you out, look and stuff, blah, blah. I looked around and found a few options, and I went up to the dealership. I actually bought this car from the John Heister dealership. I ended up seeing this car. It was a pre-owned, but it was one of the best pre-owns they had, and it was for a really good price too. Not only was it pre-owned, so it was already marked down more than like the brand newer ones. Even though this car is 2019, the 2020s and the 2021s that they had were like 30,000 and more, like higher up 20,000s, and my monthly payments would have been a little bit higher if I would have gotten those. So I decided to go with the smarter option and pay less for kind of the same thing. So I got 2019 Charger SXT, if you don't know already. This is what it looks like right here. It's beautiful. I know. But yeah, I went up there to look at that car, and the same day I ended up getting it because I had already had my bread and everything ready. So obviously, okay. So when I went up there, I had money for a down payment and I had a trade-in for the Cadillac. So I took my Cadillac up there and I had money for a down payment. So I went up there and I asked them how much I would get for a trade-in off of the Cadillac. And they said at first they could only give me $1,000 for the car because it's not, obviously, nothing new, nothing crazy. So they offered $1,000. My parents thought about it and they were like, no, we need a little bit more for the car because the car value, they were going to resell it. So we needed to get our part for it too. So they raised it up, I think, to $1,500, I believe, something like that. So they took the money from that trade-in off of that car, and then I also had a $1,000 down payment also. So put those both together, that was kind of like the money I put forth to the car. So with all those things included, that brought the price down quite a bit. And we were able to, thanks to the girl at the dealership, she actually helped me a lot. And we were able to call around, and she called around for me, and she got my monthly payments as low as she possibly could. And I have all types of coverage and insurance and like all this stuff I have included all into it, and she figured it to the cheapest she possibly could for me to help me out. So that's where we talk about how much I pay monthly. Mind you, it is a 2019, so it's not nothing like crazy. A lot of people think that I pay like $500–600 a month. I don't pay that. I was smarter with my money, and I was smarter with what I was doing, and I knew that I could get it for a better price. So I worked something out, and I went to a lot of different places. I didn't just go to one place and say this is what I want and got it. I looked around for a while, and I thought out the prices and everything, and what was going to be the best option for me at this time of my life, and what I could afford. Because when you're looking for a car, you really want to be understanding that you can get in over your head if you're not smart about it. You want to make sure that you have enough money for what you're trying to purchase, and that you are going to continue to have that amount of money. If I were to go out here and get a Scat Pack, a Hellcat, any of that stuff, if I were to go out there and get one of those cars, my monthly payments would be like $600-700. And with the way my life's set up right now, I don't think so. So I was smart, and I knew that at this point in my life, I'm not looking to do that yet. Soon in the future, I may trade in and get a scat pack, you know, whatever the issue may be. But at this point in my life, I'm not looking for that type of car right now. So I got the SXT. This is where we get into how much I pay per month. I think this is it says the principal balance for my car was $26,932.48. And I'm assuming that was like the total price of my car. Right there. That's how much I pay monthly on the car. And that includes a bunch of warranties. That includes a bunch of warranties and a whole bunch of stuff that she hooked me up with. So I pay $455.78 per month. Some people will say that that's good. Some people will say that that's, you know, a little expensive. But you do have to consider the car that I did get. So, like I said, I am the one, and I'm the one that's making these payments. Nobody else is making them for me. My mom and my dad, they helped me get the car that came with me to overlook and just make sure I wasn't making any big decisions that I should not be making. Considering my age, I needed parents to be there anyways. But I am paying this full amount completely by myself. It's completely reliant on me. I'm the one making these payments. So for those of you out there that think like, oh no, like your parents are gonna pay that, or they're gonna help you, or I have everything's given to me, like, no, I made this decision on my own. I told them, I was like, I know it seems like a big, you know, a big thing in my life, but I feel like I can handle it. So I went out and I did it. And now I'm paying $455 a month, but that's alright. But you know what? I have a job. That's why I have a job. That's why I work damn near every day. I make sure I'm getting to the bread because I got stuff I gotta take care of. So I'm mentally mature enough to take care of it, you know? But yeah, that was kind of just the cover of the little questions that you guys had in my last video in the comments and stuff. I walked in there with $1,000 cash. And then I also had $1,500 or $1,000 for my trade-in value also. So altogether that was like $2,000, like kind of like a down payment for the car. So I walked out with a better like deal. Just keep in mind this, if you're looking to get a car or anything like that, bro, this is what you need to know if you're looking into getting a car of any sort. It does not matter. It doesn't have to be a Charger, a Challenger. It doesn't have to be none of that. Any car that you are trying to get, bro, when you walk into a dealership, wherever you walk into, the more money you have for a down payment, the less you're gonna pay per month. Y'all have to understand that. If you walk into the dealership and y'all be like, I got $500 and I want a brand new Hellcat, they're not gonna give it to you, bro, because that's nothing, bro. If you can afford it, they'll give it to you, but you walk in there with $500 just for a down payment, you're really not doing anything, bro. So honestly, that's nothing. I mean, even $1,000, normally you're supposed to do a lot more than $1,000, especially for a more high dollar car. But just keep in mind, the more you save up for a down payment, the less your monthly payments are gonna be. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. If you liked it, make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, turn on post notifications so you're notified every time I upload a banger, because you won't miss it. I'm trying to tell you, I got more videos on the way. If you have not checked out my last video, make sure y'all go mess with that, because I showed my car in that in like full detail, the inside outside. I showed the car completely. I talked about it a little bit too. So if you're not checked out that video, make sure you go hit that. Thank you guys for all the support and everything. I really appreciate y'all. 2K on the way, you know what the ball is. It's Morgan TV, and